Hey, Charles, how are you?
Yes, Charles Stiles, Mystery Diners. This is Dan. He's a private investigator that works with me.
Great to meet you.
Wow, this is a cool place.
Hi, my name is Kitty Hernandez, and I am the owner of Breuckelen Colony in Park Slope, Brooklyn. Breuckelen Colony is your neighborhood bar, restaurant, venue. It's the place you come out to meet your friends, meet your family, have some great entertainment, great times, awesome food.
When you and I spoke on the phone, you'd indicated some issues with the valet service. Can you elaborate on what you meant?
We have a valet service called Vic's Valet. They park the cars in a lot that's a few blocks away. They basically take care of all the insurance. Recently, we have customers coming in with parking tickets. So what I want to know is, how is a customer of mine getting a ticket if Vic's Valet is parking the cars in a lot?
Yeah, it makes no sense. I mean, obviously, you know, that's one of the benefits of using a valet service is that they take all the liability. And certainly you don't want any tickets, because I would imagine parking tickets in Brooklyn probably aren't that cheap.
And that's why I have a valet service, so people don't get tickets.
So tell me about your valet guys out here that park the cars.
Well, their names are Sly and Paul. They're great guys. They're contracted by Vic, and they seem to be doing a great job. They're polite to the customers.
So have you talked to Vic's about the complaints you've been receiving?
I've had deep conversations with my manager, Mark. Mark handles the valet. He's called Vic several times. Vic assures us that it has nothing to do with him and that my customers are getting tickets and trying to make us pay them. How frustrating is it for me as a business owner to know that I could lose a client over valet when we make the best hamburgers in Brooklyn? People here in Brooklyn, they may forgive you, but they're not gonna forget. You screw up something as simple as valet service, that's it. They're not coming back.
Kitty, welcome to your control room. What do you think?
Holy, this is amazing. Holy crap, you can see everything.
Well, I told you when we met the other day I was going to wire your restaurant with hidden cameras and microphones. As you can see, we didn't miss anything. We got your kitchen, your main entrance, we have your dining area, your bar in front where your valets are stationed, as well as out back in case any action takes place there. Well, Kitty, I can assure you this, with the help of my mystery diners, all the cameras we have in place, we're going to get to the bottom of why you're getting customer complaints from your valet service.
Beautiful, thank you.
So I'm looking over here at this monitor, the gentleman that looks like your manager, Mark, is that correct?
Yeah, that's my manager, Mark. He's my right-hand man. He's a great guy. He's been with me since the beginning. I would be upset if Mark was doing something behind my back.
Hey, what's going on, Mark? Well, it looks like your valet drivers, Paul and Sly, just showed up for work.
Yeah, that's Sly right there. They're great guys. They very nice to the customers, very polite. And that's Paul next to him. They seem to care about their job and being our valet guys.
Well, Kitty, after we all met the other day, I put Dan into action, and he's got some information that he wants to share with you that I think you're going to find very enlightening.
Awesome.
The first part of our investigation focused on all your employees inside the restaurant. And the good news is it all came back clean.
Awesome. Good to hear.
But there is more. Tell her what you found about Vic's.
Your relationship contractually with Vic's Valet Service dissolved 2 months ago.
What?
You still have Sly and Paul wearing Vic's Valet shirts, but they're no longer employed by Vic's Valet.
What are you talking about?
Our investigation revealed that they have no business license, no permits with the city, and no liability insurance. And that tells us they're running an illegal business.
If they're out there parking your customers' cars and an accident happens, guess who's going to get sued?
Unbelievable.
Well, you know what? Why don't we watch these valet drivers interact with your customers and see at least how they handle them?
I don't even want Sly and Paul here right now. They don't represent Breuckelen Colony and what we're about. I think they should go.
You know, I understand you're upset, and rightfully so, but we don't know who else they're involved with, so if we stop them right now, we'll never get to the bottom of everything. So I think we need to find out where your valet drivers are parking your customers' cars.
Well, Vic's lot is a few blocks down the street. That's where they used to park them.
The fact they don't work there anymore, I doubt that's where they're parking. That's why I brought my private investigator, Dan, with me, because he's got a surveillance van. I'm going to have him start tailing the cars and find out exactly where they're parking them.
All right.
All right, Dan, you're up. I want you to follow the car that just left and find out where they're parking these cars. Wait, did you just see that? That customer who valeted his car is heading across the street to a neighboring business. So these valet drivers, are they supposed to be valeting for other companies and other customers?
Absolutely not.
Apparently today it's for the whole neighborhood.
Well, that's...
All right, Charles, I'm right behind him. All right, Charles, we turned right. They're headed back around the block. Something doesn't seem right with this valet parking. We're just driving around in circles right now.
It looks like with the ending of the contract you had with Vic's, his lot went with it.
This is giving me a headache.
And he's turning right onto Whitwell. Not a lot of parking here, I gotta tell you.
Do you believe this?
All right, looks like they found a parking spot for the white Subaru, Charles, but it is an illegal spot. He's parked next to a hydrant, Charles.
Kitty, look where Sly's parking this car. It's right in front of a fire hydrant.
That's insane. In Brooklyn, the meter maids jump out of the bushes. You park illegally, you get a ticket.
Looks like he's headed back to the valet stand. He's leaving that car illegally parked, Charles.
You know what? That might be why you're getting so many parking ticket complaints from your customers.
And by the way, it's a $115 ticket.
Yeah, and if the valets are parking cars for customers of other establishments like this, you could be responsible for reimbursing people that aren't even coming to your restaurant. Look at that. Meter maid's coming down the street right now. They're going to get a ticket.
Great.
Yep, putting a ticket on the white Subaru.
No wonder I've been getting complaints. I would expect to be compensated if I got a ticket and valeted my car as well. I can't believe this.
Guys, next guy that runs over to the car wash, deliver that to the guy's washing cars, all right? All right, sounds good. Thanks.
Wait, did you just see that? Your manager Mark just told Sly and Paul to give those food items to the car washers. I think it's pretty clear that Mark is the ringleader of this car washing operation.
What? I can't believe Mark's been getting away with this.
Well, I can. He's just getting greedy and actually pocketing extra money. He's keeping Vic's half. That's why he canceled the contract with him.
It's a side scam.
Okay, Charles, I'm pulling up to Breuckelen Colony, and I see the valet is outside.
Well, we'll finally be able to get some details on this car wash.
Hey man, welcome to Breuckelen Colony.
Hey, this is valet?
Yeah, it's $6. We have a special going on right now. We offer a full service car wash, but because of the rain.
It's raining.
Well, because of the rain, we're doing a 50% off interior details. $10, that's it. All organic.
An organic car wash?
Yeah.
What's an organic car wash?
I don't know. It's got scam written all over to me.
What's an organic car wash? I've never heard of that before.
Well, we're
I think...
using all organic products.
Oh.
Lemons, olive oil, all natural products.
You mean to tell me that the bananas, the lemon, the mint is all for the organic car wash? Are you serious?
It is what it is.
All right, Jamie, go ahead and pay him. I want to see what you get for your $10.
All right, you sold me. Let's do it.
You gonna get it going?
I'm getting it going.
All right.
$10 for you?
No one has ever taken advantage of me like this.
I swear, only in New York would a con artist figure out a way around the weather to keep their scam going.
Sly, can you run this over to the car wash guys? All right, cool.
And there goes all the ingredients for this organic car wash.
Do you believe that?
My guess is the reason you don't know anything about this car wash is this is something your manager's doing behind your back. He's going to pocket every dime of it, and you're never going to see any of it.
Not only are they stealing my money, they're stealing my food.
What's that? Looks like a bottle of olive oil. Charles, these are some of the hardest working crooks I've ever seen.
If I found out that my car was getting washed like this, I'd lose my.
Here comes Sly walking back to the restaurant. I want to find out how he's going to handle that car now that's got a ticket on it.
That's a good question.
Are you kidding me? This is how Sly's going to handle that? He's just going to rip up the ticket?
Who does that?
That customer's going to get home in about 3 weeks. They're going to get a new ticket in the mail with a hefty fine, and they're not going to be happy.
Can I see you?
Yeah. What do you got, Kitty?
Come, we need to talk.
You all right, Kitty?
I'm furious. We gotta talk.
Okay,
Come on.
okay.
Come on. Seriously.
Mark, come on in here.
I don't know what I'm looking at here.
Let me explain what's happening here. My name's Charles Stiles from the company called Mystery Diners. And your owner, Kitty, called my company because she's been receiving all kinds of customer complaints about the valet service. And on top of that, her water bill has been going through the roof. After watching the cameras all day, we now know why. You've been making executive decisions about the valet service behind Kitty's back. You fired Vic, and you didn't have authority to do that, did he?
No.
Yeah. We watched one of Kitty's customers get their car towed today because your valet guys parked it in front of a fire hydrant.
Hi everyone, make sure you subscribe to Food Network UK where you can see loads more shows and loads of different recipes.